that man Ora go crazy.
Alright, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Ora, so we back with another video on the New Era channel, man. How are we doing? Y'all already heard the beat, man. That shit slaps. I'm gonna be showing y'all how to make beats for Lil Uzi. I was trying to make a different video. I was trying to make like some Yapo JJ type shit, but I ended up just making this. I thought this melody was hard, so I wanted to show y'all it. And then I turned it to a beat, obviously. I'm not gonna waste any more time. Let's just get straight into it. Alright, man, so I started off with this very simple progression. It may seem like a lot, but it's actually relatively simple. Just a whole lot of notes I clicked in with some extra filler notes in it, and then obviously fucked around with the velocities. So I'm gonna show y'all it real quick. Turn off the effects first. It's the Zen key from the Prod Gusty. It's like a free serum bank. I'm gonna show y'all it. Here it is. So I'm pretty simple. Copied these notes, copied the root notes, pasted them down an octave, added some filler notes. Not a whole lot I could say here, really. If you're looking for tips on your melodies, I would say the biggest thing is just learning chord progressions, learning different chord progressions that sound good, and then you always just build your melodies off those. So you can add filler notes on some loops. You might want to add that, some loops you don't. Kind of depends on the vibe you're going for. So for this one, obviously it's like a Lil Uzi type beat, so he uses a lot of filler notes in his shit. And then with some effects, like really not even like really present in the actual mix, but just a little bit of reverb, and then some effect rack, the crystal choir joint with a low cut. So with it sounds like this. Really doesn't do a whole lot to it, just makes it a little more wet, you know what I'm saying? Then we have a synth from Serum again, from the FIFA preset bank. This is another free joint if y'all want to go get that. It's on YouTube. I just got it today, actually. It's the England synth. Just copied and pasted the main melody over. Didn't do a whole lot to this. I did a little bit of a high cut with a low cut, added some reverb, and there's a free plugin called Magic Dice from Baby Audio. Baby Audio is fire as shit. They offer a lot of free plugins. They got Magic Switch, Magic Dice. They have a lot of different shit. So I use Magic Dice and turn up the mix on it, and then this is what it sounds like. Without it, pretty simple. After that, again, just pasted the same shit over. Got the sequence, the pulley sequence in the FIFA Serum Bank yet again. And then for this one, I added some Portal and a EQ. The mids were a little bit like, they were like screeching a little bit, you know what I'm saying? They were sort of scratching the ear a little too much, so I just took them down just a, you know, just a little bit. So I'll go ahead and show y'all that. Very fucking simple. And after that, I went into Zenology. I got the stack strings. I didn't even put anything on this shit. You can see it's not even on a layer. But yeah, I went in, put these notes down. Basically, I try to put some notes that sort of like were a lot different from the main melody, because obviously you don't want like the same notes repeating over on different patterns. So for this one, the big idea was that I tried to stay away from the main melody as much as possible. Follow the main melody, the beat is just gonna sound, the loop is just gonna sound like too sort of repetitive. You don't want all these different instruments stacking on top of each other. You want to, if you're gonna add different instruments, obviously like a lead or something, then you want to, you know, have it be a lot different from the melody. So obviously remain in the same key, but using a lot of different notes that are far from the chord progression. So this is what it sounds like. Yes, sir. So then all together it's gonna sound like. Very simple. So then I went into Zenology again and I added a sine, the simple sine. Didn't do a whole lot to it, just took out some highs, added some reverb, and then a little bit of delay with some more highs cut out here. So Again, I made like some cool ass pattern. It's a little bit repetitive, but this is like an okay type of repetitive because it flows very nicely. You'll hear it and you'll get what I mean. I'll just go ahead and play it out. Very fucking simple. So all together. Very nice. And then after that, I went ahead and added this little phrase. This is like sort of new to me. I just learned about these shits, but it's in the Whiteout sound kit by these two. This shit is fucking fire, bro. They have all these like different phrases in here. It's basically just like not vocal riffs, but like, or yeah, they could be vocal riffs, but just different melodic riffs that you can put in. So it originally sounded a little bit different, but I ended up obviously pitching it to the right key, and then I just like duplicated some chops in it, so it made it sound like this. And then this is low-key, like I be making music on the side, so this is like my vocal preset, but yeah, I just added these different things on here. And then I took a lot of the highs out and boosted a lot of the mids. If y'all know the radio sort of effect, or like the telephone effect, this is exactly that. So yeah, so then all together it's gonna sound like. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of hard to hear the vocals, but when I rendered everything out and exported it into a loop, I mixed everything a little bit better, so you can hear it then. But then I just went into Serum and added a simple ass bass, Bango bass from the Noise Serum Bank. I'm sure everybody has that shit. I don't think I did a single thing to that joint. Yeah, I didn't do shit. So just bass that copies the root notes. This detracts from the root note a little bit, but it was just to give it a little bit more, you know, variety, because this shit gets a little stale. So you want to add maybe, you know, a note or two. That helps it sort of move and flow a little bit better. So you know what I mean? And all together it's gonna sound like this. Ooh. That's right, there's fire, I'll tell y'all. Alright, so now onto the beat. So I ended up pitching this down 2, or just 1 actually. Pitch the loop down 1, and then we'll just get started with the simple shit. So obviously we got a clap up in this joint. Just a clap in my stash, just a fucking Luger clap. I don't think I did anything to it, yeah, so. It's simple as shit. I'm gonna play it with the melody. And there's some hi-hats. I didn't do anything crazy. Just like I hit 1 with the out knob turned up a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Honestly now I try to keep my hi-hats a little bit less you know, wild, because they used to be very wild, but I don't really think that's very attractive to rappers and beats. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of depends on what you're going for, I guess, but for now I'm just trying to stick with more simple hi-hat melodies or hi-hat patterns. So this is what it's like. Play it out. I do this like interesting thing where I just pitch down the hi-hats 1 semitone after the second bar. So I just think it's cool, adds a little bit of variety. Like I said, added the DP open hat. Oh, yeah, y'all know that joint. Easy as fuck. Add a little snare. It's the that snare. Everybody has that snare. I did some cool little snare rolls on this joint. I've started to try and dabble a little bit more in that. That seems to be like the big thing nowadays. I did a little bit of that. I'll show y'all it here. don't be shy with the velocities, you know what I'm saying? A big thing I like to do is do this little like step down velocity pattern. I just think that shit's so hard on hi-hats or snares or whatever the hell. That shit is gas. So yeah, I was playing around with the velocities just a little bit, not a whole lot. You can see that most of it remains mostly the same. But yeah, for these I just fucked around with the velocities a little bit. So yes sir. And then I added a kick. Actually, I think I added this first. I had like a little interesting kick pattern again, fucking around with the velocities. Just a rack kick. I think it's a little boosted. Yeah, I don't know where I got this this kick preset, but yeah, it just boosts the highs and has a soft clipper. So it sounds like this. Boom, you know what I'm saying? And then we got the 808. So I ended up originally using a Spins 808 on this, but I just figured like, bro, I use the Spins so fucking much that you know, I might as well try some new shit. So I ended up putting in this 808. I don't know if you can hear it well, but yeah, it's just kind of like a darker 808. It clips pretty hard, so that shit was smacking in the beat. So I'm gonna show you all the pattern here. It's relatively simple. I did, you know, a little bit of extra shit at the end, just like I said, to keep it flowing and add some variation, but I turned the hold up on it and cut certain things off in certain places. You'll hear it as you go, but I'll go ahead and show y'all. That is that. Pretty much the whole beat. Obviously just added my tag on it, and then for the hooks, the second part of the hook, I like to throw in the kick and the snare. So yeah, it's pretty simple. For the verse, I let the sub bass kick in, and then I just added the kick at the end. So this. Yeah, man, pretty fucking simple. Really, you know, not a whole lot to it. A lot of these beats end up being, you know, a lot simpler than people think. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I do hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. I'm trying to keep these relatively short and sweet, you know, sweet, short, simple, all of the above, man. But yeah, I really hope you guys did enjoy. Follow my IG, it's in the description. And hell yeah, man, I'm gonna keep posting for y'all. But I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Peace out.